They wanna know where I come from, so let me tell them. D-E-C-A-T-U-R and L, they block so special. Home of the steppers, long little dog got a nigga playing check, not checker. I'm bringing that pressure, fly like a feather. Young nigga too successful, real, but I ain't for rolling. Smoke city, push shit like a trolley. But hit the skin, he hollering. Shell makes that Ricky Bobby. Shitting on niggas a hobby. I ain't even famous, yet got hoes.
Hey, welcome to Sitting Down with the Cast, the Fixing the Game, hosted by me, your boy, Fatboy Spike, sitting here with.
And it's DeAntoine Hankins Sr. I play Kevin in the show. Man, I'm who the niggas love to hate, but they women love to date.
Hey, before we get into this interview, man, y'all check out some of these scenes from Kevin, man. Season 1, Fixing the Game. The one the women love to date. Check them out.
Motherfucker, we going to war, motherfucker. It's on, motherfucker. Hey, nigga, Big Ron put the hit. He had Rojo killed, bro. I don't want to hear shit else no more, bro. We going to war with everybody, bro. So forgive just like that, huh? I lost 2 runners in the last 2 weeks to this bitch ass nigga right here. You want me to forgive just like that? Nigga, you plan on doing something to my brother? Nigga, killing a motherfucking cop? Nigga, that's bad for business, nigga. And we don't need that motherfucking headache. Nigga, you know I want to do that shit, nigga. Unless it wasn't to protect you, or you bless that shit.
About my territory? Man, how the fuck that's supposed to work?
You set a price. We buy it. And tell your people, we own it.
Us being associated with them, they might come after us too.
Nigga, it's the game.
Oh, bitch ass nigga. Nigga got a motherfucking problem. Nigga, you ready to pop shit out here right now, nigga? We can go, nigga. I been with the shit.
Hey, there go that bitch ass nigga right there.
Nigga, hello? I need this.
Look, like I told you before, this ain't the life I envisioned for you.
So that war with you and Big Ron back on now.
Hell yeah. I've been waiting to kill this bitch ass on my mama. Alright, what's this about?
Alright, welcome back, man. Y'all just seen them scenes from Kevin, man. Hey, I appreciate you being here with me, bro.
No problem, big bro.
It's so look, check this out, man. You know, a little while back, even before we started filming this motherfucker, like you wanted to play a part in it when we supposed to did this motherfucker like a year and a half, 2 years ago. You wanted to play a part in it. What made you want to do something like this?
To be honest, man, me and my boy Cord, aka Cord TV, play Big Run the show. We always talked about doing something with a Memphis style flavor as far as a show, movie, or something. We always talking about, you know, give it the right people, you know. Then we do our own little thing, see how it goes. But you was a perfect match for us because there's something we want to do, something for the city, you know, something for our dreams and aspirations, you know, to bring to the city. Because basically, you the only one doing something in the city out here like this, you know, putting the real essence of the city, homes, you know, the places that we shoot at, you know, showing the real Memphis background and giving, you know, the people in the city something to look forward to.
It's trying to show everything. Not just one. I'm from North Memphis, but I've been filming in South Memphis, East Memphis,
Whitehaven,
Westwood. We've been everywhere filming. But how did you like making the show though?
I'm gonna lie, bro. I love this shit. You know me, man. I love it, bro. Shit, it's like a second home to me, bro. The camera, bro. You know, I can be myself, and you know, with the blessings of you, bring people along that I know can be a good asset to the show, and be around people that's like my family, man. We like family shit. All grew up together.
You brought me some people, man. You
Yeah.
brought me some people. But you had a lot of ideas in the show, though. What motherfuckers don't know, like I would try to tell people, like the concept, mine, like I wrote the junk, but like a lot of the ideas that we had came from a lot of the actors in the show, like.
Yeah.
and I was telling them like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to think that everything they saying was 100% me. Like I wrote it, but then a lot of shit, like a lot of scenes, you know, like you was the first motherfucker that before we ever did anything, you be like, how you want it? How was this scene? Like, what was my emotions? And then you'll be like, bro, I feel like if we did it like this instead of like this would be, and you know what I'm saying? And we ran with your way, and people were loving this shit.
Yeah.
And then we, you know, if I didn't agree sometimes, we just didn't do it. But it wasn't never no power struggle type shit.
Never did.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you wrote it, so I'm trying to envision how you wrote it, how you envision how the character said, how you should act it, and how you should deliver it. So that's my whole thing, was try to get it to what you was thinking when you was writing it, and just try to, you know, put it on film so the people can, you know, see it the same way that you wrote it.
And I like the fact too that you was like when we was doing the scene with you and your ex-wife, Tasha. What was her name? Kelly. So when we were doing the scene with you and Kelly, that one scene when y'all was walking from the kitchen back and forth, and I had y'all sitting down, and you were like, bro, I think we need to get some movement. And see, I liked that shit right there, because like when you paid attention to it, it's like she was walking away from you and you were just constantly following her. And what people don't know is like, that was all you too. Like you were like, bro, we need some movement in this joint. I said, you acted, you directed, I'll be your cameraman. And that, you know, that whole scene was yours.
Yeah, you know, we get a lot of scenes where people sit down.
Yep.
And the only time they get up when they leaving or
Yep.
they coming. So
yeah,
you know, I like shit. I like this little movement, little interaction going on with people, you know, can really be in tune with the scene. But like, that's some real life shit right there.
Yeah, because the only movement really, like you said, was either the leaving or the coming, or when we was doing the shootouts.
Yep, the shootout.
The shootouts and stuff. That was the only movement. Everything else, like you said, was sitting down. And that's why I said we got to get some walking down the street shit in there. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get the right people who can handle that shit, though. Because I tried it.
It definitely is.
It was hard for a couple motherfuckers, but your first scene, your very first scene, to me, was the scene that I think gave everybody else the inspiration, like, because y'all first scene was supposed to be a practice run at first, but I said I'm gonna record it anyway. And y'all jumped out the car and y'all just went like y'all been, you and Chris, aka James, y'all been going like y'all been acting for a long ass time. And I was like, how in the hell? I said, fuck that, we keeping that shit. Was you nervous at all though when you first started filming? Was there any nerves there?
Bro, to be honest with you, man, the whole ride from Chris' house to the scene, bro, we were nerves in the motherfucker, bro. We were trying to practice in the car. We trying to figure out how we gonna sound and straighten up our voice, clearing our throat. Man, do we need to chew some gum or something? Like, bro, that shit was nerve-wracking as hell, bro. I promise. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting over Chris' house, I'm talking to him. You know, you can say you ready until that motherfucking moment really comes. You like, all right, bro, meet us at the spot. We like, damn, this shit getting real.
Shit getting real, man.
We try to practice the line, and I'm talking and driving, he talking, man. That shit was nerve-wracking as hell, but, you know, I think once we got in that element and just really did it, and just really, like you said, ran through it, and then, you know, that's my partner. You like my brother, you know, and we've been knowing each other, you know,
forever.
Since high school and shit, you know. And that shit was a perfect match, you know, because it's somebody I know, somebody I can, you know, run off with, and we did it.
And see, y'all always had the chemistry, like you said. Y'all been together since high school, friends, like you said, brothers, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, because I honestly didn't see him wanting to do nothing like that. But when he said, bro, I want to do it too, it was a no-brainer for me to be like, okay, if you want to do it, touring already, y'all got to be together. Y'all got to be together, because I knew y'all were going to work good together. And then I knew like y'all two were going to make the shit fun, because the way I see y'all interact with each other on just just some normal shit. You know what I'm saying? So I knew y'all were going to make this shit fun, man. So that's why I was like, y'all had it.
He made this shit so easy, bro. And I'm pretty sure I did the same thing for him.
Yeah.
And the way you were laid back, you weren't on no rah-rah shit like a lot of motherfuckers is, like on a time restraint or just like, man, I ain't right. Like, you know, you like, shit, this is my first time, this is our first time. Let's rock out together.
this the first well, this ain't the first project I wrote, but this the first project I wrote that we filmed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm filming it as the cameraman, and so I'm just looking at the shit like, hold up. And then y'all niggas, like, a lot of the shit that these niggas said, I didn't write the shit. Like, they was just freestyling some of the shit. Like, I'm gonna show y'all this scene right here in season 2. They was in the house. They had just robbed one of the big run spots. And right at the end of the jump, well, right before we did the jump, you were like, bruh, we got some shit that we threw on. I was like, all right, the shit makes sense, do y'all thing. And then, so the way I wrote it, after y'all robbed the nigga, y'all was supposed to leave and they'll pull me in it. But the freestyle y'all threw on the jump was you wanted your phone to ring so your ex-wife can call. See, he the one brung the fact that he had an ex-wife. I didn't write for him to have no ex-wife. That was all him. And I appreciate that though, cause that's an element that I didn't see. But then when you did that shit, it was like,
Cause we really didn't have no relationship in that motherfucker. Everybody was doing their own thing.
Yep.
And more worry about the work, the product.
Yep.
The niggas that's hating on them, watching their back. Me, I'm doing that. Plus, I got a whole family. I brought my whole family from my ex-wife, my son. My little daughter. And me dealing with, had to be out here in these streets, and be able to protect my family, through it all.
See, you was the only one really, who showed both sides.
Yeah.
Like, so we got to see both sides of Kevin. We got to see Kevin, the family man, and Kevin, the street nigga. You got to see both sides of Kevin. Yeah. And you need to see that. We needed to see that, and we probably needed to see that from more people, but I'm just glad we got to see it from at least one person though.
Yeah, I step on that grenade, man, and be the motherfucker that go through the trials and tribulations for this show to be successful, man, the way it's supposed to be.
Now, you know what tripped me out though? Like, you was the main motherfucker who was like, man, bro, we gotta find more women for this show. And we were looking, and I kept having women tell me, I want in. As soon as I be like, all right, come on, it's time to film, they be like, nah, I don't know if I can do it. Yeah. And then, everybody keep asking me about the women that was in the first episode. Everybody want to see them again, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, I loved working with them. I had so much fun doing that scene with them, man. But they had other plans and other things going that you can't knock it. Shit happens, man. That's how it was. But I say that to say this, man. I never see you get more nervous than when you filming with a woman. You never be more nervous.
That's the crazy part. I'm sitting there asking for more women.
You asking for
but every time I get around them, bro, it just be like, I can't get it together. I can't get it together for some reason, bro. And that's the crazy part, man.
I told Queen, aka Big Baby, Sean, I told her right before, it wasn't even right before y'all got ready to do y'all scene. It was before I even thought about putting y'all together. I told her, I was like, if I put you with him, he gonna murder you.
Hey, and you know what? That's the crazy part. You said, bro, that whole time I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I'm finna show these motherfuckers up, cause everybody been saying like, man, me and James, we been killing it. Man, I don't give a Queen. I'm gonna make her rethink about killing me. Man, I get up here, man. I'm talking about, I nutted up like a motherfucker, bro. I'm talking about like, cause this thing like I'm trying to impress her. Then Black, my first time around cast with this time. Yeah. Our first time shooting together, so I'm finna show you, man, this shit did not go playing where I thought it was gonna go, man.
That shit did not go. I was like, she said, yeah, I told you, on his ass, and I couldn't even say that because I was already. But it was cool though. But so look, check this out though. Other than yourself, who was your favorite character in the show?
My favorite character. I would say Cal. I would say I'm gonna run off a lot of, because there's a lot of them, man. I can't say one without the others, man, because I say Casper, 150, Tasha. Man, I love Tasha. I love Tasha. Tasha was right on time, man.
You gave us a hell of a that was a hell of a pick by you, bro. I swear to God.
Tasha, Queen, shit. I like Bullet, Gutter. you know, man, pretty much everybody. Trey, I can't leave nobody out, man. I say everybody, man.
Everybody.
We a family, man. I can't just do one without the others, man.
I'm gonna say this though. And it's just going back to Tasha. I had so much fucking fun filming with y'all, bro. Cause I knew from the moment I see action, she was gonna bust out laughing.
Yeah. You gotta get that one out of her.
Gotta get it out of her.
Gotta get that one out of her.
And that's what folks don't understand. I tell folks all the time, right? And this was some of the women were saying they was saying that they wanted to do it, but then was like, no, I changed my mind. This is what they weren't understanding, bro. They was thinking like we was how we sitting here talking now.
Yeah.
Like we can sit here and talk in front of these cameras because this ain't no script.
Yeah.
Like you saying whatever you want to say, I'm saying whatever I want to say. I just got questions that I wrote down that I'm asking you, right? And you gonna respond the way you want to respond. And so they think that this is exactly how we do that shit. Like they think that we don't mess up when we doing it,
Like
so they get nervous.
Like they don't believe in the bloopers.
Yeah, like
bloopers,
I know I tell them, like y'all don't see them bloopers at the end, and I was like, y'all, I wrote the junk and I be messing up.
Yeah.
Shit, you see, even on the jump when I walked up, I'm clapping my hand, bravo, bravo. I was like, shit, I done forgot my line. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how it be sometimes.
It ain't. I don't care who it is. It ain't gonna never be perfect.
It gonna never be
Never
perfect.
be perfect. You got some that may run through it, but then next per they shoot, we gonna fuck up. Cause they gonna be like, damn, bro, I thought you gonna mess up. It's gonna be something that gonna trigger them off to be like, damn, bro, I thought you gonna mess up. I thought you gonna pause. Like you gotta go through runs to get it right, basically.
Yeah.
You gotta learn the people you shooting with, learn how they tendencies of. Like me and John, we came with the 2-line thing, you know.
Yeah. Nah, and I don't mean to cut you off, bro. But when y'all coming up with that 2-line shit, I took it to everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all and he right. Him and James, aka Chris, little bro, they came up with that 2-line shit.
Yeah, do the 2-line
And I
run.
took it to everybody.
Do the 2-line run that we know we can hit that. Then move on to the next 2-line, and man, just keep chopping this shit away, you know.
I sure kept telling her like, y'all give me two lines,
Yeah.
and we'll change the angle on it.
Yeah.
But top 5 best dressed in your opinion? Top 5 best dressed.
Top 5 best dress. Casper, Trayvon, Percy, Queen, my boy 150. But I'm extended, man. You got Gutter.
Gutter.
You
That's
got
6.
Tonio,
7,
Gotti.
8.
You got
He
who else?
fucking with y'all. I just asked for 5. He kept it going.
Shit, we got Tonio, Brother, Dirty Red, shit. Tasha, I'm talking about everybody bring their own little element to the show, which is the best thing about it, man, because you know, everybody being themselves.
Yeah, everybody got their own swag.
We doing what we do. And you know, with the blessing of him, man, he let you come as you is, like a church, come as you are.
Man, come as you are.
We do, but yeah, I'm not, you know, some people I know be holding it down, man. Oh, my boy Big Ron too. Can't leave out Big Ron, man. Can't leave out Big Ron, man. PB, I mean everybody, man.
Big Ron, and his job, Big Ron said, don't be me, goddamn.
Yeah, man, the polo boo, man, my boy be sharp, man. Y'all gotta get my boy a prop, man, with the hat, man. He got a different flavor than everybody else.
He keep them motherfucking hats on,
keep
though.
them hats. I'm gonna be cocked like a motherfucker.
Cock like a motherfucker. He keep them hats on.
Man.
But if you could redo any scene, right? Any scene you did and you were like, man, if I can have that motherfucker over, I know I would.
You already know the one I'm talking about. Queen. I wish I could have that motherfucker back right now, nigga. I wish I could run that motherfucker back, nigga. I'm talking about run it back, nigga. She, man, bro. I ain't never been that more nervous. Not because I'm intimidating her, it's just like I'm hyping myself up, man.
Nah, it don't be intimidation.
Nah.
The reason why I know it's not intimidation is because you film with Queen.
Casper.
No, I'm talking about just the women. You film with Queen, Dirty Red, and Kelly. Sean, aka Big Baby, Kaisha, and Tasha. Those are the 3 women that we talking about.
Yeah.
But you filmed with all 3 of them, and it wasn't. You was nervous with in front of all 3 of them to begin with,
Yeah.
and that's why you know it ain't intimidation Because if you could have killed it with them two, but then when you got with her, you were nervous.
Yeah.
That would have been intimidation.
Yeah.
But since it was just something about the women, and like you said, I think it's more what you said. You was just building yourself up like I'm
bro.
finna show these motherfuckers.
Hyping them motherfuckers for that heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
Man, I don't last 2 rounds. Man. Shit. Them folks show up on my ass.
But well, let me say this though before I ask this next question. You know, in season 2, you're gonna get more time to film with Queen, and then actually in this movie, I know I told y'all we were doing the robberies, but I changed it. We doing this movie called Legit. Go on Facebook. I already dropped the clip of the first scene that we done filmed called Legit. But you know, in the movie, you, Sean, Black, Lil Jon, Mac, Antonio is the 6 best friends who the main faces of the movie. So you gonna get more time to even film with her.
Yeah.
Right there doing that, and plus when we start season 2, I got some shit planned for you and her too. So you gonna get your chance to get your revenge
Get
back.
my lick back.
Yeah, you just can't.
I
You
need
just
that,
can't go in like I'm finna get my lick back,
Yeah,
and
bro.
then go in that motherfucker and you know what I'm saying. That's all it is to it. But what was your favorite scene in the show? It could be one of yours. It could be somebody else's. What scene of yours was your favorite? I mean, what scene was your favorite scene?
I'd say the meetings. The meetings were my favorite scene.
I love them, John.
Man, just getting everybody together,
Yeah.
bro. And everybody just being themselves, and you know, we gonna smoke, drink,
Have a
man,
good time.
check
man.
each other,
Yeah.
Jones, man, all this shit. Them motherfucking meeting, bro. I'll say the one with Tasha, remember the one they were robbing her?
Woo.
Yeah, that joint right there.
And hold on, before you finish, she wrote that motherfucker.
Yeah.
We kind of tweaked it a little. She brung that shit to us. I didn't have her getting robbed.
Nah.
She did that. Tasha, that was a bad motherfucker right there.
Bro, that shit was fun.
Yeah.
The way we put our little stamp on every little part, every little scene, every
Everything.
little, man, I'm talking about that joint was fun. Then all my favorite people there, Huck and Chris.
Yeah.
Man, we did that shit perfect.
Man, we did that shit so nice, man. That shit looking so good. And then, I done told you this before, but the fact that you put that ski mask on the camera and make it look snatch
it
like,
off.
man, fool. When I was putting that whole together, I said, this nigga be thinking his ass off. Cause I didn't think about this shit. So it's like when I'm filming with you, I know like if it's something that need to be done, you it's on your. If it ain't on my mind, it's on your mind.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that shit there was the truth, man. That was the truth. So public service announcement. I say this in every goddamn interview that I do. If he choose somebody, we only talking about the characters and what the character did, not the individual person. It's not personal. It's just about the character and what the character did. Who your least favorite character?
Man, AJ punk ass. Brian. Fuck AJ, man. Hey, shout out my boy Thomas, man. He killed that John though. But fuck AJ, man. AJ didn't give me no dope. AJ thought I was a snitch. Man, AJ made me feel bad as hell. That whole.
Hold on, cuz the fucked up part about that, right, is you answered that shit so motherfucking fast, bro. Like you been waiting to
Bro,
say
I've
that
been waiting
shit.
to say that shit since we shot that scene that day, nigga. Nigga, man.
Hey,
Fuck
man.
AJ the character, not my boy Thomas. Shout out to Tumble, man. AJ the character, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
Bro, I swear to God, fool. I don't know how many characters we done had in this show, right?
Bro.
But you could have gave me 1,000 guesses. And I know we ain't had 1,000 people in this show. And I would never have
Hey,
guessed AJ.
Can't say Big Ron murked his ass. Well, I helped murk his ass. Can't say Queen. We partners now.
Yeah.
You know, she hated my ass, but look, you know, I look how that plot twisted. But AJ, fuck AJ, man.
Hey, listen though.
Fuck AJ, man. That's from the heart, man.
Man, you threw me off with that one, bro. Cause I promise you.
And you
fool,
weren't looking for
I wasn't looking for that, fool. I thought you were gonna say like,
Nope.
your ass, cause you the police.
No.
Big Run because of the shit he was doing, cause we were enemies in the joint.
He gone.
What's the nigga name? Benji because of what he was, cause he
Bro.
came snitch. I thought
AJ,
you,
bro.
man, this man
Nigga,
crazy,
this
no
my
motherfucker.
partner, man. Man, this nigga believe everything everybody in the streets say.
Hey, well, look, I'm glad you brought that up though, because I did want to talk about, a part of it, and the shit that made me respect what you were doing even more is the fact that I wrote the shit in there to literally make you look like you was a snitch.
Yeah.
But in actuality, you wasn't a snitch, right?
Yeah, I was.
But the thing that I loved about is like you let it play out. You didn't look at the shit and be like, bro, I don't want motherfuckers to think of, because you knew it was just acting.
Yeah.
Like this ain't real life. And so I was telling you, like, Queen hated you.
Yeah.
Queen loved the Big Run. Man, that shit switched so quick. That Queen hate Big Run. And she love you.
That shit flip-flop so motherfucking fast, nigga. That shit built up the way it's supposed to be.
It just, that what it was, just a slow, steady build. Like, and it's gonna get to the point because they start seeing like, this a hustling fool.
Yeah,
this nigga really just needed a plug. And that's why I said, man, I appreciate it. I appreciated you, man, letting that shit play out like that, because there was a lot of niggas that weren't gonna be able to do it. Like, I got motherfuckers that they were like, man, I don't want to be the one getting robbed. I don't want to be the one getting shot, this, that, and the third. You know, I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there, because, you know, your image to you is what your image is. Like, we sitting in the hood that I grew up in right now, and I'm playing a police officer. But these motherfuckers know I ain't no motherfucking police.
They know that shit.
This acting, baby. We acting. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'll let you elaborate on that. You remember what you told me, you know, when you first wrote the movie.
What?
About how many scenes I had, and you were going, it was just a little short thing, but you made it to a...
Oh, yeah, I said that in one of them, John, like, somebody, I told you were supposed to die.
Yeah, like episode
3.
Yeah.
You were supposed to die because the meeting, we put the meeting in episode 4, but the meeting was supposed to be in episode 3. Mm-hmm. And then you were supposed to die right after the meeting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you was, but I swear to God, man, and I don't mind saying this at all, bro. I'm watching you and Chris, because both of y'all was supposed to die.
Yeah.
I'm watching you and Chris, man, and I'm looking at this shit, and I'm like, it ain't no fucking way in hell they finna go anywhere. I couldn't let y'all go nowhere. And I was talking to Jenny, my wife, and she was like, hell no. Them two motherfuckers, they put on a show. Yeah. Bro, y'all put on a fucking show, bro. I couldn't let y'all go nowhere.
It's for all you AJ thinking motherfuckers, man. Fuck y'all too, man. Y'all try to write me out, man. I wasn't no snitch, man.
Man, that nigga wasn't no snitch at all, man.
I wasn't no motherfucking snitch.
Because you explained the shit, bro. But, you know, being in the streets, you know, I guess if you can't prove it or whatever, but you explained, you was like, I got locked up. Yeah. I was gone 3 weeks. You said this, nigga, I was gone 3 weeks, nigga. 3 weeks. You got locked up. You were gone 3 weeks.
Plug left.
Nah, before this, I'm talking about you explained the reason why you're not a snitch.
Yeah.
Because you was like, the only reason why I'm locked up 3 weeks is because my lawyer had to get a motherfucker they was willing to take this charge for me.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga shit, this one man, woo. Like, and here's the thing, right? The only way for you, the boss of your own organization, to snitch, you gotta snitch on your plug.
Yeah.
None of your plugs ever got locked up. They just stopped fucking with you when you went to jail for some reason. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so ain't nobody never got locked up behind you other than somebody that worked for you, which is how it's supposed to be. Like, if Queen get caught in a jam and one of her people with her, that's who finna go to jail. You know you gotta take that charge, right? You ain't finna let the money go to jail.
They gonna throw my ass on the jail. They might they gonna give you something, slap on the wrist, just try to come back and get me.
Man, come on now, you know, Sergeant Thomas, if I catch Queen with a key of cocaine or a blunt, not a blunt, cause I done seen him smoke, but you get what I'm saying. If I catch her with something, I'm finna try to get the DA to give her 40 years off some shit she supposed to get probation for.
Make her disappear.
But if it's one of her little flunkies running around this motherfucker shit, I'm not even finna get involved in this shit. Go on, get them.
Go.
Yeah, let them go, whatever. Yeah.
fine, that's it.
Hey, that's exactly how that shit go. But that's why I said, man, like, you let that shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you told me, like, man, you motherfucker think of it. Because I think you said the nigga that was driving with you kept calling you a snitch when you was at work.
My guy Jack, shout out to Jack, man, he thought I was a snitch. He kept saying, man, you a snitch, man. He can't be riding with me, man. You a snitch, man. You might tell me right now. He kept on saying this shit, man.
Yeah, I thought that nigga. And it's crazy because when I was at work and motherfucker would come talking to me about the show, they would ask me about you in particular. And I was like, they were like, he a snitch for real, ain't he? It's gonna come out, he a snitch, ain't he? I said, man, let me tell y'all, nah, he ain't no snitch. I said, nah, he ain't no snitch. They were like, yes, he is, fool. How you gonna tell me yes, he is? I'm like, how I'm gonna tell you? Nigga, I wrote it. I'm telling you.
AJ ass niggas, man.
Yeah. And what was crazy about that was, did you see the reversal even with that? AJ didn't want to give you no dope. And he went from not wanting to give you no dope to wanting to work for you now.
Come back now.
Now I got to come work for you. Cause his bosses done got into some shit. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't got no more work out there.
He ain't got nothing. And the shit crazy. That's what I'm telling folks, man. That shit went the way it was supposed to. From you being down here,
man, to the number one nigga,
to you coming all the way up and motherfuckers coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, that shit just, and you let it play out. That's the only thing.
And that's the power of having the ex-wife, man, to humble you, man, keep you grounded, man. For all you niggas out there, man, listen to your lady sometime.
Fuck you talk about?
Big run.
Big run. So look, was there anybody I didn't put you with that you wanted to film with?
You know one I want to shoot with more, but that's for another day. Hey man, my boy Mitch, bro. I want to, man, Mitch so motherfucking funny, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He got some of the best bloopers, bro. I think out of everybody, bro. I be tripping out there, man. When he was Gutter in the car, Gutter like, man, I'm on no fault, man. Me shit, man. Like, oh yeah, that's fucked up. Bro, I wish I was there to hear that shit, but that was the funniest shit ever. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit.
And them bloopers at that meeting when we were bro, them funny as a motherfucker too.
Bro, we went from night to day on that motherfucking scene, bro.
Hey, and I be telling folk this shit, man. I said, y'all think,
bro. I
said, man, y'all pay attention to this shit, man. I said, them scenes sometimes we be shooting, them hoes be 2-3 minutes. Yep. 2-3 minute scenes. I said, y'all don't know how long them junk take because, man, it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what we doing. We be trying to perfect them.
We trying to get that shit right.
We trying to get that shit right. And then, at the same time, we be having so much fucking fun doing this shit. We laughing, joking.
Hey, them meetings was fun in a motherfucker.
Man, them jokes was so much fun. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know the one I'm talking about, I can't say it out loud. Mitch, Gutter, 150, PB, Trayvon, Bullet.
Cause the only time you and Bullet really filmed together was
when we had met up with Casper to get the okay to kill Big Run.
And then when y'all actually killed Big Run.
Yeah. And was he at the meeting?
Oh yeah, he was at the.
But he wasn't at both meetings. Yeah, he was at both meetings.
Yeah, he was at both meetings. That's right.
But yeah, my boy Mitch, man, that man funny. That man funny motherfucker, bro. I wish I could shot with him.
Man, you know he's still mad at me right now.
I know, man.
He's still mad at me. He wanted.
He Gutter said, man, I'm gonna shit on him. I said, oh yeah. That's fucked up. Good ass, no concern about that. He ain't want to hear none of that shit, bro. He was just trying to get up what he got off that day. That shit was so funny, man. Bro, I go back and look at this shit all the time, bro.
Man, that shit funny here. I ain't gonna lie. That's why that's why I posted them blooper food, because I was like, you know, just a whole, I think it was like an hour and a half worth of bloopers. I just posted them motherfuckers. It wasn't no plan, but Larry, my son, he was like, man, y'all posted all them bloopers you be putting it. And I posted, I was like, shit, somebody might just want to laugh or something, goddamn. Just go post them. I know it's too many or too long just for a blooper, but fuck it.
At the meeting, Sean was on him, Lil John was on his ass, boy. They went and hit their line. He looking at you. On some, he threw everybody's ass off, boy. That shit was so funny, man. That man right there funny in the motherfucker.
Hey, I told that nigga though, I said, man,
bruh.
We talked one day. We had talked one day, and he was like, asked me, you know, was he getting better at what he was doing? I was like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna tell you why you getting better. I said, and this is exactly what I told him. I said, because it used to be time when we were filming where I can be right here, right? Filming him. So it's like you facing this way, and there's somebody standing in front of you, and I'm filming y'all, right?
Yeah.
Every time he say something, he gonna say his line, and he gonna look at the camera. And then I was like, oh, you can't do that. Before I had to cut it, I be like, you can't do that. I'm like, once you look at the camera, I gotta stop it. We gotta redo that shit, or I gotta cut it right there, and then let him. I'm like, you gotta. And so he used to do it so much till it got to the point where I couldn't. And that's why, like at the meeting, it was so many of y'all in the backyard to the point where I was like, okay, I see he finna look at these cameras.
Yeah.
I said, so I'm gonna hide from him.
That shit still didn't work.
It didn't work. That nigga kept finding that motherfucker. I was like, man, I said, this nigga so fucking crazy.
That man crazy.
But he went from doing that shit to he got to the point where like the camera wasn't there no more.
Yeah.
Like he was doing that at first, and then he got to the point where the camera wasn't there for him no more. Like he wasn't looking at that. And I told him that, bro. I said, man, bro, you were one of them motherfuckers there, bro. You looked in the camera so fucking much.
Looked so much.
And then he just stopped. For some reason, he just completely stopped looking in that motherfucker. Just stopped.
The other said, I'm gonna shit on him. I said, oh yeah, that's fucked up. That shit was so funny, man.
They said, don't do that shit in this car, though, bro.
Yeah.
I said, man, these niggas crazy. I was sitting in the back seat filming that shit,
so
man.
funny,
I'm dying laughing
I
at
see
these
that
niggas.
part, I be crying laughing.
Man, I'm dying laughing at these niggas, man. But is there anything you think we could have done that would have made the show that much better? Or anything?
Nah, hell no. Because we would have changed, man. People couldn't be themselves. Man, the lines wouldn't come out organically like they supposed to. The scenes wouldn't have been the way they supposed to. So, no, I wouldn't say change nothing because it's our first time. It's our first baby, man. You know, we're going to fuck up. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to be imperfect, you know, and we learning. So, as we continue to shoot and we're going to continue to grow and just develop more, come up with more ideas. Maybe not be from me, be from somebody else because they see this interview or they see, you know, something from the show that, you know, I could have did this differently or that different, but like, far total, nah, I wouldn't change nothing, bro. I wouldn't change nothing. I can't think of nothing.
I seen, like, even with you saying it, like, I showed when we did that, when I did that first scene, and this is my least favorite scene out the whole show, my very first scene, I hate this scene, like, and that's the one I tell people that if I could do it over, I'd do it over.
Yeah.
And it's because I told y'all, like, I wasn't expecting to be in the show.
Yeah.
I just wrote it and I wanted to be behind the camera. But I'm actually kind of happy that I did get in it though. You know what I'm saying? But I never wanted to get in it. So once it was time to do that interrogation scene, and I realized like, oh shit, I'm finna have to play this police officer.
Yeah.
Right then I was like, fuck it, let's sit down. And I was nervous as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I fucked that scene up. And a lot of parts in this scene, I actually went back and redid without the other person there. So a lot of this shit that was being said in that interrogation scene, me and Chris was sitting in that damn room by ourselves.
Yeah, but see, that's different, though, because you shooting and you actually seeing it. But for me, in my eyes, man, to me, where that shit was put together, what we had to deal with,
Yeah.
the times, the fucking, you know, everything that was going on, the holidays and shit,
Alright.
that shit was perfect to me. I ain't got it.
That's why I said,
Find no reason.
if I could find the money to pay, cause what I realized is like, cause when I get with y'all, like especially like you and Chris, we done knocked out like 4 scenes in a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we doing the most scenes I ever did in one day was 8, right? So you think about 8 scenes, and we got 36 scenes in the show, and we did 8 in one day. That's like 4, maybe 5 days, bro. We can go 4, 5 days and get a whole episode done. Like it take less than a week to get a whole episode done. But the only, and really, now that I think about it, the 8 scenes I did in one day, I started at 1 o'clock in the evening, and I got done at 12 o'clock at night. So if you think about it, like if we was getting paid, where sometimes we had to be on set at 7 o'clock in the morning, nigga, we probably can get more than half the show done that first day, because once I knock your shit out, his shit, we just going around like, I'm like, tell you, hey bro, I need you and Chris, y'all bring three changes of clothes.
Yeah.
We finna go to 3 different spots. you know, 4 different spots or some shit like that. Knock this shit out. Then boom, I get through with y'all. Call this person like, y'all meet me here, bring a couple change of clothes, boom, boom, boom. And then with a lot of Queen and Cap shit being right here, you know what I'm saying? We could have came right here, had them bring different changes of clothes, boom, knocked all that shit out right quick.
Yeah.
Man, that shit probably really would have took about 2-3 days. 2-3 motherfucking days.
But like I said, man, people, you know, gotta make the time for it, and people have shit going on in their personal life, man. You know, my boy Benjamin, man, shout out to him. I don't know how he did it, bro. He had shit stacked up on him every week.
Man, deaths in the family and everything. And it's not trying to in no type of way belittle what Benji, my boy R.E. went through.
Yeah.
But Mitch,
yeah, him too. I forgot about him. Yeah.
man, that man like Benji and with R.E. and Tay, Benji and Max in the show. The woman was Tay mama, R.E.'s sister. She passed, and I completely wrote them out of that episode because I'm like,
what they were going through.
my mother going through this here, man. You know, mother need time. I don't honestly know when I would have came back. I don't know when I'd have came back. They kept in contact with me though. They were like, you know what I'm saying, let me know. I don't even know if I would have done that. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I told them, man, what I got going on ain't important. That's wasn't my family would come first. I'm gonna tell you that shit all the time.
That's a whole different animal.
That's a whole different animal. But man, Mitch, when his pops passed, Antonio, you know, you call him Gotti. When his pops passed, I wrote them out too, because that's family.
Yeah.
But that nigga called me and he was like, man, is we gonna do my scene? I was like, I wrote it out, bro, because you know, he was like, man, his grieving thing was he needed something to do to get his mind off of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
we may not see it like that.
We
because,
might not
you know,
see it.
We handle shit different than other
yeah.
people.
And that's why I said, man, everything was going however it was gonna go for everybody. And hey, that's why I said, man, I called him. I was like, so you ready for this shit? Because I was like, man, you can take your time, bro. He was like, man, let's do it. And shit, we went and knocked this shit out. We went and knocked it out. It was
Perfect.
It was perfect.
So that's why I said I wouldn't change shit, bro. I mean, little stuff here and there, but that be on some personal shit, you know, just because how perfectionist we is when we come to shooting. But other than that, bro, it was perfect for me. Whole season.
All right. Basically, last two questions really is, I guess you could say one question in two or two questions in one. I'm gonna ask you like this: you ready for season 2?
I'm ready. You know I'm ready, dog.
But is you ready for this movie? Legit, the movie coming soon.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm ready for? Shit. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, and I got one more for y'all too. So I sent you 2 already. I got another one that I haven't got through with writing all the scenes out, but I got you one more for sure. And, yeah, we already. It's already, like I said, it's already been discussed. You got yours, they got theirs. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got so much shit that I gotta send you, bro. Cause like I said, you, Queen, you, Sean, Black, Lil John, Mac, Antonio, my cuz, you know, y'all 6 brother, and what's it called? Y'all 6 is the 6 main characters in this job. Yeah. And y'all, you know, it's 6 best friends, sell drugs, low level. Plug recognize them, want to come do business with them, but don't want to do business with them because y'all too flashy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So one thing lead to another. He knew I grew up with y'all. The Plug, my cousin, he knew I grew up with y'all, so he made me he had me middleman and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's some shit going on in that junk. But yeah, that junk ready, man.
I know. I'm ready for that honcho junk. Police, me playing the police.
Honcho, yeah, we gonna.
That motherfucker.
It's so crazy, bro. I'm gonna tell you why I'm doing this one first. The only reason why I'm doing this one first is because I wrote this jump before fixing the game. This is actually the second movie I ever wrote. No, I'm lying. This is the third one I wrote. I wrote this before Fixing the Game. I wrote this before Huncho, before Robbers.
Yeah.
And it's two people that's not with us no more. Rest in peace, Hot Dog. Rest in peace, Jabo. They're supposed to be in this movie. You took over the character that Hot Dog was supposed to. That Hot Dog was supposed to be. And I'm gonna call you right back when I'm done this interview. What's wrong? Okay. And Sean took over the character that
Hot dog.
nah, you took over Hot Dog John.
Jabo.
And Sean took over Jabo character John. So I always been wanting to see that John. And that's why I decided to do this first, because I want to see it.
Yeah.
And like I said, that Huncho John, to me personally, I think we can do it in one day.
Yeah, see, that's I play the police
officer,
officer.
yeah.
That's something that I want to bring something different to it.
Yeah.
You know, just be a well-rounded motherfucking, you know, actor, whatever you want to call it.
Bro, you know why I know because the scene is a one-day scene. I mean, it's a one-day movie, I mean. But, of course, you know, just because it's one day, you know how Friday is, I'm pretty sure it took them more than one day to film Friday.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say I think we can do it in one day is because, like, it'll take, like, say, Saturday, on a Saturday, I'm always off, you always off. Well, not always, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you will probably be off, I'm off. And whoever I got playing Hot Dog, Huncho, gonna be off. And all I gotta really do is get started kind of early, go hit all these spots over here, then come at you, come and hit your jump. Because like you said, and I appreciate that idea, like I said, you always got idea. You came up with the idea of what he did that morning, what he did that morning.
Yeah.
I just had from what Huncho did that morning. You wanted to see from what the police officer did that morning. You know what I'm saying? So
from waking up
to
the time they used to meet up with each other,
Yeah.
to the time, you know, everything happens.
So yeah, that's why I said like it's a go, man. And I'm ready for it. But that's it. You got anything here?
Man, I want to shout out my son, man, for being a part of this joint too, man. He was the kid that I was talking to that was my son. That's actually my son, man.
When he had on that dirt shirt, when his son,
man,
you
dirt
was at the
shirt
meeting with him and everything.
Yeah.
Before I finish, I'm glad you brought your son up. Cause I want y'all to see this. This is short of them entering into the meeting. I'm gonna let y'all check this joint out.
I see y'all put my phone on the scraps in the bag, bro. Put the phone on the scraps in the bag, bro.
You know this thing right here be responsible for your life, right? Yeah, I don't know if Queen told that thing you gonna need to hold this one.
All right, we back at it, right?
Yeah.
So this short that I just showed, right, is your son. You remember when y'all, you know the time when y'all walking in the meeting
Yeah.
and guns and shit in the bag. Your son is the thumbnail for that jump. And that is the most viewed short that I got. That motherfucker did 15,000 views in 12 hours. 15,000 views in 12 hours, bro. And I was like, damn. And your son on the cover of that motherfucker. And I was like, damn. So Nephew, I appreciate you for fucking with me, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he'll hooping motherfucker too, y'all. So for y'all that don't know, he'll hooping motherfucker. But yeah, that motherfucker did. I don't even know if he know that.
Nah, he probably don't know.
That motherfucker
He just around me just like a normal day. Shit.
Bro, that motherfucker did
Yeah, I remember
15,000 views.
That was the most
in
viewed
12
motherfucking
hours.
show.
Yeah, that's the most viewed out of everything we did.
Yeah.
In the shortest amount of time, everything we did, that short right there. And it got more, motherfucker was like, this how clubs need to be in real life and all that different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got so much interaction into that shit. But man, Anything else you got?
Man, I want to shout out to everybody that was a part of this motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, man, it was hard work, dedication, loyalty.
Man.
Like, I'm talking about time restraint. Like, man, everybody played a major part in this movie. From the people that's with us from the first episode to the last, man. Everybody played a major. Even Mion, man. Shout out to Mama Mion, man. That lady crazy.
Crazy.
Love that lady, but she was part of. She was a big part of, man. Like everybody, man. Like I appreciate y'all, the viewers, you know, for all the comments, the support, the love,
the hate.
You know, the hate.
We take it all.
Man, I was in Nashville, man. I never get out to the gas station, man. The dude kept looking at me, you know. So I'm on, man. I'm at my element, you know, man. Dude came to me and said, "Hey, ain't you that dude that playing fixing the game?" That Memphis show, like, yeah, Kevin. I'm like, bro, I love that shit. I'm like, bro, you always Nashville watching this shit? Man, people is watching us and tuning in, man. So what we doing, y'all, man, let's keep this shit going, cause it's gonna take off, man. I promise you. I'm in Nashville. I go to Nike factory, folk come up to me grocery store. Shit, man, I don't want nobody come to me in church though, but you know how they go though. So. Man, people are looking, man. We doing something major, man.
We doing something.
Stay with it, man.
Y'all see that fixing the game, man. Getting dirty on, man. Fixing the game.
We part of a dynasty, baby.
Fixing the game, man. It don't stop. I got so much material in my head, it don't make no sense. And look, I appreciate it, though, because I love when y'all folks get noticed. Because when y'all call me, when y'all call and tell me, fool, I hear the excitement in y'all voice, fool. That shit do something to me, fool. And one more thing about this shit, man. We filmed 10 episodes. Took like 8 or 9 months to do them. We had plenty of people on set. We never got into it one time. No arguments, no fights. We all family. We known each other when we all grew up together. We all grew up together, man. Mamas know each other, mamas. Like, it's family. It's a family affair. It's a family thing, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. This shit can be done. Just because black folk get together don't mean it gotta be no trouble, man.
Ain't gotta be nothing negative.
That's it, man. Fixing the game. Hey, y'all check out these bloopers from Kevin, man. Y'all know that nigga crazy. The fat pregnant lady truck fans, whatever the fuck he said. That was my favorite blooper from him, man. Hey, sit down with the cast and fix the game. Fatboy Spike and Kevin, man. We out of here, man.
Fall to the jail system or in the grave. Damn, I fucked it up.
I thought you were finna say streets.
What if I do say the streets?
Man, my hand was in the camera the whole motherfucking time.
He pulling my damn move, blooping and laughing as soon as the damn camera stopped. He just didn't sound no type of believable. I'm sorry. He sounded like he was about to laugh with the shit. Okay.
Action. You laughing at me or him?
I'm trying to figure out how to put my hand on.
He know what the fuck to do with it.
I'm trying to figure him over here. I'm trying to figure out how to put my hand. I'm like, should I cross?
But I'm trying my best. Like, I'm like, don't laugh. I said, fuck this shit. I gotta laugh.
Shit, he got a decent product better than what we get.
Bro.
Fuck it. Damn. Okay. Your light went out, bro.
It don't matter.
Okay. Look at her.
Already.
Girl, you look back and fuck me up.
I knew it. I'm not bringing you this shit.
I can't get shit out of
Nigga, sound like you finna hit a Busta Rhymes note. I'm ready. Was on me, shit, my bad.
Yeah, it's on you.
But on the house.
I gotta steal my game up, man. I'm supposed to
It's the way you
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm finna get on your way, boy. I'm telling you right now.
Action.
Nigga, that was big running bullet. Them niggas gotta die, man. And that old ass pregnant woman slow it. Hold on.
Don't do that, get a van.
Hey, that motherfucker was moving like a fan.
Action.
Nigga, that was big running bullet, nigga. Them nigga whole ass nigga gotta die, man. And that slow ass pregnant woman, fuck, man.
Action.
Man, that was big running bullet there, man. Them niggas gotta fucking die, man. And that slow ass old ass, fuck, man. Old woman, man, that bitch ass nigga gotta die, man. You gotta kill that nigga. Him man bullying that slow ass woman van, man. Damn, man. Fuck the van, he supposed to be a truck. Hold on, I gotta get over anyway, man. Man, he ain't telling you.
They wanna know where I come from, so let me tell them. DECATUR and every block so special. Home of the steppers, long little dog got a nigga playing chill, not checker. I'm bringing that pressure, fly like a feather. Young nigga too successful, real, but I ain't for rolling, smoking shit, push shit like a trolley.